Shwan is an artist who came to Canada about 25 years ago, born in southern Iraq, Kurdish parents, went off to study art in Italy. During that time, of course, we had the massacre of the Kurdish population during the early 80s, so his entire family was decimated. He fled to Canada as a refugee, and while here, he became very passionate and very involved with the art community in Toronto.
He has so many styles that span such a broad range that people get grabbed by it. They get a sense of it, in the immediacy of it strikes them, and we just tell them that the guy has been around for so long and has had an effect on so many people across an international perspective that they fall in love with it. And to describe the art is to describe the man. We're saying the heart of art is the life of Shwan.
We were assembling the initial collection, and it was a real struggle because it felt like we were dealing with 3 or 4 different artists. That's how diverse his work is. You go from pastels to oils to acrylics, different forms, different shapes. Some are a little more conventional and many are a lot less conventional, but it tells a story. Each of the paintings tell a story, and I love stories.
He's an amazing, charismatic, crazy, off-the-wall, typical mad artist that you would envision if you were saying Picasso, if you were saying Monet, if you were saying any of the really bizarre, interesting artists of our time.
What got me involved as an investor was the factor that involves the charitable aspect, I think, more than anything else. One of the things we're going to be able to do is to put a serious chunk of money into affordable housing in the Calgary marketplace.
We could create a cash flow that we could use to fund charities that are already strapped for cash and strapped for volunteer hours. Venturion got involved in it because we wanted to do something different. We've always been involved in real estate projects and marketing. What are we doing about making Calgary a dynamic and vibrant city?
So when we saw this project from what Shwan had gone through and some of the devastation that he had actually had to live through, we saw a connection immediately where it was almost that flash of the obvious.
Steve Chapman, a good friend of ours, he invited us down to the grand opening of the Shwan Art Gallery, and we browsed around and were very interested. The art was beautiful, bright colors, and it just touched us in a personal way. There's so many different collections that you can pick from, so we basically chose pieces out of each collection that we love, and that's how we made our choice.
I've kind of dabbled in art, you know, when I was playing in the NHL. I owned a few original pieces throughout the years that I bought and sold and traded and whatnot. But to get 30 pieces of original art, I think, you know, is a fantastic thing.
Once a week we have presentations. We usually have a wine and cheese. People come in, have some wine, and get to socialize and look at the art.
This is an investment that is not necessarily for everyone. But I think it is for some people who want to do something special, something different, something innovative. All we can say is, come on down. That's why we offer events where people can come, share the experience, and then talk to us one-on-one. No high pressure. We want them to get involved with this for the long term. So come on down, see what we've got, see what we've built, and perhaps you might want to be part of that experience yourself.